All right, y'all, Texas Garden Guy here, and today we're kind of finishing up this Vego bed. This is actually a combination of two 10-in-1 beds that I actually put together. The cool thing about Vego beds is that they're customizable. You can pretty much take any kit, put them together, take them apart. It's just like Legos, you know. You can make it any shape, length, size you want. And so I took two kits, put them together. This is a 20-foot long greenhouse, and I wanted a bed that went all the way up and down the sides so that in the winter I can save some space and grow some veggies in the greenhouse. And then in the spring I can plant cucumbers and have them trellis all the way up the side of my greenhouse. So it's gonna be a multi-purpose spot. We're even gonna put a Vego in-ground composter in here. I've been using Vego beds for about 2 or 3 years now. This is actually my 6x6 bed. We've got a big Vitex right here in the middle, and this kind of acts as my pollinator hub here in the backyard. During the spring and summer, this thing is blooming like crazy, and I have bees, hummingbirds, butterflies all coming to this area, and it attracts everything to my squash, to my tomatoes, to my cucumbers. We got some fall squash hanging in right here. Go ahead and harvest some. Got a yellow squash right here in this big bed. I'm gonna snip it off right here. We've been harvesting squash like crazy all fall. I planted these seeds back in like early September. The cool thing about gardening in the fall is because the heat's dying down a little bit, the pest pressure is a lot lighter. You know, there's not as much pest pressure as right in the spring where everything's waking up and coming after your food. So it's been really nice. I like to have a good combination of a vegetable garden and like a pollinator garden with all the flowers and everything like that. Gets a really good balance. The pollinators get what they want, and then they give me what I want. We still have a lot of our peppers growing in these 4x6 beds, and even have my bougainvilleas trellised over. I really like adding pollinator plants in with your veggie plants to draw everything else in. So it really increases the pepper load. Over here we got our citrus rolling beds. These are these Vego citrus rolling containers. This is our new variegated lemon tree that's going to get potted in here. I just haven't had time to do it yet. And this is the calamondin tree we planted last year, and it's doing really well. Even got a calamondin on here. These are my favorite. They're little sour oranges. Eat them with the skin on. It's like a warhead. I love it. Here we got one of my pomegranate trees. It's actually in a 24-inch wide Vego planter down here. I really like this method because you don't actually have to dig a hole to plant your tree, and that's really nice in our area because we have such gumbo clay soil. If I were to put this plant in the ground in our soil, the hole would just stay filled with water. It wouldn't drain. So having it above ground is really nice for really good drainage, and it's going to allow that root system to go slowly down into the ground and still have a sustainable root system on top. And then over here we got patty pan squash. These have actually become our favorite types of squash. We got a nice size one right here actually. We'll go ahead and cut this guy right off, just like that. Check it out. This is a patty pan squash or a flying saucer squash. They call them a bunch of different things. We call them the patty pans, and they are delicious. All right, guys, we're gonna keep filling this one up. Recycling old soil from some old pots that we had here in the greenhouse. We're going to get this bed filled up. We're going to be doing a lot of videos this winter, doing growing inside the greenhouse, doing winter crops here in the Texas area. My dog is still on the show. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you'll have any questions about Vego raised beds, drop them down in the comment section below, and we'll see you on the next video.